2014, I attended a seminar, a woman empowerment seminar, and the spokesperson there told us a story that happened to her one time. She said her colleague from work wanted to surprise her, so she ordered a gift for her. She sent a gift to her house through a dispatch rider, so it was meant to be a surprise. Then that day, her friend now called her and said, go downstairs, there's something waiting for you there. So the girl ran downstairs, all excited to see what her friend got her. The woman telling the story, ran downstairs to see what her friend got her. So when she went downstairs, she met the dispatch rider bringing out a cage with a bird inside from his truck. So when she saw this bird, three things crossed her mind. She said three things crossed her mind. She was like, 1, I'm not even ready for a pet yet. 2, she doesn't believe in birds being in cages. And 3, she should just accept the gift and be grateful since it's a gift. So when the dispatch rider gave her the cage, she saw a letter sticking out from the cage. She now opened it and read it aloud. She was like, you brought me out from the cage of self-doubt and lack of self-confidence. So I want you to open this cage and free this bird as a sign of what you did for me during that time. So the woman was so happy that somebody was willing to go through all that trouble to thank her for everything. When I got home, I reflected on this story and I realized that a lot of women feel that they are in cages due to self-doubt and lack of self-confidence, just looking down on yourself, lack of self-esteem. And these cages could be cages of family problems, financial responsibility, or just your own individual problems overwhelming you. What I want to talk about today are the 3 lies that make women believe that they are in cages. Number 1, we have the societal lie. The societal lie are the unspoken conversations going on around us all the time about who we should be with, what we should look like, what we should be doing with our time, the kind of work we should do, and all. These lies are often the messages we see on TV, social media, magazines, telling us that this is what you're meant to do in life, this is what you're meant to eat, and all. The societal lie is when you decide that this person's happiness or this person's definition of success should also be my definition of success. Number 2, we have the familiar lie. The familiar lie are often told to us by people who are the closest to us. This lie is the most dangerous because you wouldn't even see it coming, and because you trust them as your family, you would want to follow their path or everything they say. Like when your parents tell you that, oh, you're 25 years old, as a lady you're meant to be married, you're meant to have this kind of job, you're meant to do this, you're meant to do that. That is one example of a familiar lie. And because you want to please them, they're your family, they're your loved ones, you want to please them, you would now feel like you're in a cage of pleasing your family, pleasing your loved ones. The third one is the intimate lie. Now this intimate lie is very interesting. It is the kind of lie that where a life incident or a life experience or a life crisis, you're allowing that to determine who you are. This lie is not noticeable because you need to do serious self-examination. You need to really assess yourself for you to know that this I'm living a lie. There's surface lie. The surface lies are the everyday justifications, and then underneath the surface lie is the intimate lie. Let me give you an example of one. Surface lie will be I wanted to go to the gym today, but I'm really tired. I got off work late and I'm really tired. But underneath that lie, the real reason is that you tell yourself that, okay, I do not want to go to the gym because then I would lose weight. And if I start losing weight, men would notice me and I will get raped again. You're allowing your life incidents to determine your life decisions. The intimate lies are is like when you become hostage to things that has happened in your past. This all these lies, both the societal, the familiar, and the intimate lies, the surface lies, all of them are really like they're extremely dangerous because people make life decisions every day based on these lies. And that is why as women we need to uncover these lies to to break free and create the life we really desire. Women naturally are extraordinary people. They're extraordinary creations. Women are they just have something extra about them. And that is why as a woman we need to uncover these lies and be the best. You know, as a woman, if you uncover these lies, you would do unbelievable things. So I'm going to give you steps which you can take to uncover these lies. Number one, you need to assess yourself. You need to look at yourself. You need to ask yourself questions. Am I really happy being here? How did I get here? Is this what I really want? Is this what I want to get out of life? You need to, do a deep self-examination to know what you're good at, to know your strengths, to know your weaknesses, to know the things you can do. Number two, you need to embrace yourself. No matter the way you look, the amount of money you earn, you need to embrace yourself that there's no other person in the world who is like me. I am unique. I am rare. I am not common. You need to tell yourself these things. You need to build up your self-confidence because the first thing about changing the world is that you need to have self-confidence. You need to see yourself as more than just a woman who's never going to do anything. You need to see yourself as a hero, as somebody that can channel your energy into something really great, something really productive. You need to see yourself as more than just someone who is made to cook and clean and bear kids and take care of them. You need to see yourself as more than just somebody that is meant to take care of a man and live off a man. Number three, you need to act. You need to speak up. You need to use your voice. You need to use your power to create something. You need to use your power to create something magical. There was one time I read a book by Gary Zukov. The name is Seated the Soul. And in this book, he described what true power is, what authentic power is. He said, true power is not your looks, it's not your money, it's not your wealth, your fame. But true power is how you can use your personality to serve the energy of your soul. So as a woman, you're meant to use that personality to serve your soul. Women are powerful. And you need to start seeing yourself as a powerful person. When I was in secondary school, there was this girl, my classmate. She was the only one studying engineering then, petroleum engineering. She wanted to go for petroleum engineering. That was the course she wanted to study in university. And all the boys would come and meet her and be like, no, this course you want to study is for men. A woman can't do this, a woman can't do that. Engineering is not a female job. It is not this, it is not that. And every day women go through this. We feel that we have limited capabilities due to our gender. We feel that there are certain things we can't do. And anytime women bring up this talk about gender equality, what most boys do is that they bring up they start saying that if one man can carry a bag of cement on his head, this woman, can you carry a bag of cement on your head as well? And I'm like, haven't you seen women that lift cars with their bare hands? As even the person talking can't even lift a bag of cement, so how do you expect him to do that? You see women lifting cars, lifting heavy things on a daily basis. And women do extraordinary things every day. The world is changing. The world is evolving. Let us not try to bring out that archaic method of thinking again, where you say that a woman's education is not necessary. Where if you don't have a male child, if your wife doesn't give you female children, you would Some men would even go as far as throwing the woman out of the house, calling her all sorts of names just because she didn't give birth to a male child. In the north, girls are being pulled out of school at 12 years, 13 years to marry old men just because they've started going through puberty. They feel that, okay, you're already wife material, you're already ripe for marriage. All these are wrong. As a woman, you need to find your voice. You need to speak up. If a man is being a misogynistic person to you, you need to call that man out. You need to, it could be a man, it could be a woman, anybody could be a misogynist. You need to call that person out and give them what they truly deserve. So please, women, girls, my sisters, you are beautiful. You can do it. You can do everything you set your mind to. Don't let anybody tell you that you have limited options just because you're a woman. Because women are magical and women can change the world. Sleep. Sleep.